Does your school open up at night during Halloween? Our school had Haunted High tonight, and it was a lot of fun. Our school has a Haunted High, and so I spent my Saturday evening selling tickets, and it was really creepy. I was a little devil, but it was a good time. They sell the tickets for like $3, and they made like $1,000, more than $1,000. We had like 360 people come. It was pretty cool. So just a little idea there for a fundraiser. They just we run it from 7 till 10ish, and it was cute. The student council has fun scaring everybody, and they sell food in the caf. But yeah, so here I am. Gee, what time? I think it's like after 10 o'clock at night. It's creepy. But it was fun. You guys should do it. You should try it. What do you guys do for cool fundraisers at your school? Good morning, everybody. Guess what? The Red Sox won last night. World Series champs. Woo! All right, that's not my focus for the week, however. Right now, I am getting ready to finish doing my lovely hair so I can, I have an early morning meeting with my, the morning section of my environmental club, where we'll be working with doing a marker recycling program with Crayola. And I'll probably do a little bit more information about that later in a later post, because morning, is stressful and hectic. And my eldest daughter starts her first grown-up girl job. I'm super proud of her, but we're all competing now for the morning, for the bathrooms and all that. So it's a little bit of a flashback, but it's okay. She's really mature, and we'll get through that just fine. My bio kids have a test today, and then they're going to start cells, so we'll talk a little bit more about how I teach my cell unit. And my anatomy and physiology kids are continuing working on their skeletal system unit, their chapter on the skeletal system. So I can talk a little bit how I do that. It is a flipped classroom, which is kind of an interesting way to teach a class. So I'll do a post on that as well. All right, well, happy Monday, and go Sox! Woo, so proud! Hi, gang. It is 5:30 again at nighttime, and guess what? I'm still at school. Shocker. I spent my afternoon writing letters of recommendation. Those are due by the end of this week. So I got all those written. I just have to upload them into our school's Naviance system. I finished the last PowerPoint in my anatomy and physiology class for the thoracic cage and vertebrae, and now the kids have a quiz on that, and they have a lab on the axial skeleton for tomorrow. I also prepped for my peer leader meeting tomorrow morning. We introduced the new members. We have 58 kids and peer leaders this year. It's a lot. I've never run this club before. It's a community service-based club, so that's going to be fun. So I got that all set. I have not photocopied a single thing yet for Chapter 3, the cells, which my biology kids start tomorrow. Today they had their their chemistry of life test, open note test. I'll talk a little bit more in a different blog or a different vlog about my interactive science notebooks that I use and love. It transformed how I teach my general bios. And then I had a kid who had a little bit of an issue with how I test today. Actually, I had a couple that did, so I'll talk a little bit more about that, but they're going to literally kick me out of the building pretty soon, and so I'm going to close it up. So Peer Leaders is all set for tomorrow morning. We're wrapping up our October fundraiser for the American Cancer Society, which is our big charity that we raise money for. And Anatomy and Physiology should be all set for tomorrow, and Biology starts Chapter 3, the cells, starting tomorrow, but I seriously need to do some photocopying before I leave here. I got my letters written, and yeah, I have a ton of correcting. Grades closed this week, so I need to go home and work on my correcting. And if you're ever wondering, makeup work is like the thing I hate the most out of teaching. I hate makeup work. Anyway, that's enough. I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Here I am. What time is it? Oh, 6:35. Wow, you look super neat and put together. That probably isn't good. Why? Because that means... It means I have a sub tomorrow. And so when you have a sub, when you're a teacher, it's often almost more difficult for you to prep, because you not only have to prep someone to take your kids, your darlings, for a day, which is a lot of prep work. Sorry, I have to put my jacket on. I do want to go home. It also means I have to prep for the next day, otherwise I am not going to be ready for my classes when I get back from not being in school. And so, for myself, I had to fill out a form, a personal, I'm going to be absent form. I'm taking a personal day tomorrow, so I'm not sick. I'm merely choosing to not be here. But it meant that I'm here extra late. Just getting my purse. I'm going to be here extra late because I have to prep not only for tomorrow, which is coincidentally Halloween, but that's not why I won't be in school. But I have to prep for Thursday as well. So when I come in first thing A block on Thursday, I will have everything set. And my classes, my A and C, which are my freshman bio classes, are not going to be super happy with me because I'm also changing their seats. So right now you can see what I have for my classes are pods. I have them in groups of 4. What they're going to be doing is doing a jigsaw on cells. So they're going to be reading an article on eukaryotic or prokaryotic cells, taking notes and recording it on this little T-chart thing. And then they have to find someone who read the other article and take notes on that. And then they're going to make a Venn diagram and compare and contrast the prokaryotic versus eukaryotic cells, gluing that information, of course, into their interactive science notebook. Then they have a little assessment, because you always have to assess things to make sure your kids are learning things. So they have a little 10-question quiz on prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. And then their last thing is they have a little video to watch on cells. And that video is actually an Amoeba Sister video. It's a QR code. I use those a lot. And they glue that into their interactive science notebook. So when they're studying, they can just quickly access the videos. I love the Amoeba Sisters. They are simple, they're entertaining, they're accurate. I really, really like them a lot. I use their videos a lot in my class. So anyway, that's my biology. And for anatomy and phys, because it's a flipped classroom, PowerPoint 5 on the appendicular skeleton is already posted on YouTube, the Mrs. A videos, and they have a coloring book section to do, and they have to read some pages in their text. And so my neat and tidy, I'm just going to actually grab my keys, sub-plans and handouts are all set and ready to go. But honestly, it's a huge pain in the neck to make up sub-plans. So teachers sometimes will prefer just to go to school sick instead of doing all these sub-plans. It's a real pain in the neck to not be in your class. Plus, you always worry about your kids and sometimes about the sub, make sure the sub is good. So anyway, it's time for me to go home. It's 20:07, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, so what chaos is going to ensue for this Friday? Well, it's the last day of Penny Wars, so I have my bag of pennies. $2.26 or something like that. So there. Also, the French Honor Society is hosting a petit déjeuner, so I'm leaving for school early so I can take advantage of some continental French breakfast. Yeah, totally doing that. And grades close today too, so during my prep I do have like a good stack of tests that I've half finished correcting. So I just need to finish correcting and put those in my grade book, and I'm not going to leave school until my grades are done and in. And I'm trying to think what else chaotic. Oh, I also signed up for nano writing this November something, where I'm supposed to be writing a 10,000 word novella before November 30th. So I don't know, I just like chaos, that's why I'm crazy. So I also signed up to do that, and so it's already November 2nd, and so I'm already like 1,500 words behind. So yeah, so here's to Friday. Have a good weekend. It was a lovely continental breakfast. I realized I walked in the building with my glasses on, which I never do, so they're gonna just hold my hair up today. But breakfast consisted of some delicious French baguette with butter, which I think is beurre, and some jam, cherry jam, but I don't remember how to say jam in French, but I know how to say cherry. I think it's cerise. So, and cafe au lait. So, bon appetit, and merci beaucoup to the French Club, and I hope you all had a great National French Week. Woohoo! Salut!